What's going on, speculators? It's Rod, your futures fanatic. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what are you looking at? Well, you're looking at the dashboard of a brand new prop firm that just launched yesterday called Profitrade, and I'm here inside of their web-based, built-in version of a platform that I was not very familiar with called Volumetrica Trading. Now, before I get into the interview, which you're going to want to watch the whole thing because I'm going to sneak in a couple, what do they call it, Easter eggs, a few Easter eggs, where I'm going to bring back, if you decide to give this firm a try, and I wouldn't have done this if I didn't think this was, I know this is a different opportunity that many of you are going to want to give a try it out. So make sure you watch the interview because I'll sprinkle in there the opportunity to join me in my trade room for free for as long as it takes you to take advantage of this program, this launch program that they're doing. So a couple things that I want to point out here. I went into this interview expecting it to be essentially a review of kind of the same old, same old. Okay, we offer discounts. Here's how our programs work, et cetera, et cetera. As I got into it, I was really pleasantly surprised by what the two founders have decided to do here. And let me just cover it very briefly. The first is I like this Volumetrica. I wasn't very familiar with it. You can choose the desktop version of it, or you can use the one that's just built in right here. So it's very easy to use, and it kind of gives it that Top Step X feeling in the sense that you just come in and you have a web-based platform that you can use that's an alternative to Trade or to TradingView. They are also going to support TradingView. So they've got that platform thing handled, and they did it a little differently, something newer to me. I don't like learning new platforms, but when I come in and it's dead simple to use, I kind of like that. So it's Volumetrica, plus they'll support other Rithmic platforms and things if you choose those. But here's the next key thing. This version of it is on a different feed. It's DX feed. You don't have to know much about that other than you should know it's not Rithmic and it's not CQG. Rithmic has been a hassle for prop firms and for traders since the very beginning, and CQG, which is the data feed that's used for TradeVate, a little less so, but you have a brand new kind of data feed that you can work with, gives you diversification. You're not down if Rithmic is down, right? You have this other particular environment. Here's another thing I like. They went with the one-time subscription model, which means you just pay for your evaluation one time. Don't blow it up. You never need to blow up these prop evaluations if you do it right, which is slow and steady using micros. All of that will be reinforced in the offer that I'm going to put as an Easter egg, again, inside this interview. Watch the whole thing or jump to where it might happen to be. I will put timestamps down below because it's about a 40-minute conversation. In our trade room, we trade these prop programs the way they're meant to be traded, which is simply means using micros and thinking risk first. The reason we use micros is because small accounts, if you're trading a mini, you're instantly over leveraged. Now, you do you, boo. You're welcome to do it however you'd like. I just did an interview with probably one of the biggest prop firms out there. It's got now over 1,000 comments on it, many of them positive, many of them negative, many of them yelling this way or the other about the policies and the payouts and all these types of things. And many of those people that get themselves into those issues, granted, they're doing what the firm allows them to do, but they're also just trading in a very irresponsible manner for the most part. Even if the firm allows you to do that, think what you will about that kind of stuff. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to use micros, again, if you want to take advantage of that. So it's a one-time subscription, so you don't have to rush. You don't have to worry about paying that subscription multiple times. But here's the kicker. I was thinking I'd love to provide some sort of launch discount or something that's different than just 60, 70, 80, 90% off. They went one step further. If you sign up using my code Fanatic before October 13th, okay, you can get between 60 and 90% off. It depends on the program that you choose. Let's say you went with one that was actually 90% off, okay? You can buy one of those and take as long as it takes to pass it. And as you find the Easter egg, which I'll mention for the third time, you'll be able to join inside my room if you buy one of these for as long as it takes you, for absolutely for free. Lifetime memberships to my room are about $2,500. Annuals are about $1,000 to $1,500. So it's $99 a month. So there's real value here. You can hang out until you pass. I think you're going to dig this community so much that not only are you going to learn new strategies and pass, but you are also going to then hopefully become a member of our trading community. And here's how you can pay for it, which is once you pass your evaluation and begin trading your PA account, your performance account at Profitrade, they are going to match up to, I don't know the actual amount, I should have known the amount, but they're going to match 100% of whatever you make in that first payout period, okay? If it's $500, they're going to give you an extra $500. So it's not like you get 100% payout of the first amount. They're matching what you make in this account if you sign up using code Fanatic before October 13th. Okay, couple things here, because I know there's going to be a million questions. I don't know all the details of it because I just wanted to get this video out quickly, and you can maybe send into support if you're concerned about exactly how it's going to work. I don't get anything out of this. It's all for you if you choose to be a good risk-adjusted trader, and I hope you join our community so we can do it together, okay? But let's just say roughly it's a $50,000 account, and the amount that can be paid out once you're above the profit objective is like $1,000 to $1,500. If you ask for that withdrawal and you use the code Fanatic and you signed up before October 13th, they're going to match that $1,500 or match that $1,000. That is a fantastic, fantastic opportunity to try to do things correctly and get a return on investment that's unbelievable, and do these things properly. Okay, do these programs properly. If you just gamble it up and you go very quickly and you blow it up, then you can't rebuy one of these, and they're not going to match it if the account is reset. But if you go slow and steady and you take your time, you only have to pay the subscription fee one time. All right, I'm going to shut up and get into the interview. There was a lot to cover there. Again, I'll do a quick little video inside of the interview as well, where I'll tell you about the prop promo match that I just described and how you can do that along with me in my trade room, TDG, the Traders Dev Group, where we trade every day from about 6:15 to 8 o'clock. That's Pacific Standard Time here in Las Vegas. All right, I think you're going to enjoy this interview quite a bit. Timestamps down below to jump to whatever you'd like to do. Stay green, trade like you mean it. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, it's Rod, your Futures Fanatic. Welcome back to the channel. Well, this has become pretty popular content, which is to talk to the founders and owners and of prop firms. And I have a new prop firm with me here today called Profitrade. Let me just bring on everybody here in the group. So welcome Taufik and Gerardo from Profitrade.
Thank you, Rod.
Hello.
Thank you for this interview. Thank you for your time. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot, Rod.
Hi there. So, so guys, it's no secret that there is quite a bit of competition and a lot of different prop firms out there. Maybe we could just start by you guys each telling us a little bit about your background and why you decided to throw your hat in this pretty crowded space.
Of course. If you want, I will start. Then
Yeah.
my experience is about I have about 7 years of experience on trading the futures. I'm sorry for my English. I'm French. My mother language is French, but I will try to do my best to explain everything in English. Then I have 7 years of experience in trading future, and over those years, I've learned that discipline and risk management are the key to long-term success. And this experience has shaped Profitrade into a platform that's not only provide traders with opportunity to get funded, but also set them up for sustainable growth by giving them the right tools and fair and clear rules.
Great. How about you, Gerardo?
Hello, everyone. Yes, my background. I have a background in finance. I used to work in a bank in Europe, in Brussels, to be exactly. To say that my goal in this kind of business is the transparency. I think when you are really transparent with your client, you are there to help them with any problem, small problem, big problem. You are always there to help them. That's why a lot of partners now follow us in our new experience, is the proximity and the transparency.
Great. And then I know, Taufik, you didn't mention, but I think it's worth mentioning that you have direct experience with another pretty popular, well-known prop firm. Maybe you could share with the group and any sort of story as to why you're out on your own now.
Exactly. Not only me, but Gerardo and me were partners and founders of.
Oh, you both were. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Of TickTick Trader. and we stopped the collaboration with our other partners on TickTick Trader about 1 year ago, because of some how to say that, we were not on the same, we had not the same vision for the future for the prop firm, and how to manage this kind of concept. And that's why we decided to leave and to create Profitrade, which is which looks more like us. Definitely, it looks more like us. We put everything we had in mind in this prop firm, and we start from scratch, we will say, with
Hmm.
Profitrade, but we have a very good experience, and a lot of traders know us from TickTick Traders and know that for the part of the payout and things like that, we we did our job with TickTick Trader, and that's
Hmm.
why we just launched yesterday. It was our first day, and we had a very good return of clients. They know us, and it was a very good launch because people know us from there, and they trust us. They tried, and it's a very good experience for them and for us.
Great. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but just in terms of your backgrounds, you guys are both French, right? Is that correct? Both French? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And and
Mother
and
language,
what
yes.
part and what part of the world are you each in now? Where are you operating out of?
Me, I'm in Abu Dhabi. I'm
Abu
living in
Dhabi.
Abu
Okay.
Dhabi. Yes, I'm
Hmm.
living in Abu Dhabi, and Gerardo is in
I'm
Spain.
living, yes.
In Spain. Okay,
Yes,
great.
I'm living in Spain.
And then I imagine that most of TickTick's customers were outside the US. I don't know that for a fact, but I think you catered a little bit more toward, was that not true? Or do you have any particular
No,
regional bias right now? Anywhere that a trader can join you, they're welcome, right?
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Hmm.
We had with TickTick Trader, we had a lot of clients from US, a lot of from Europe, also from
Hmm.
North Africa,
Latin
Morocco,
America.
Latin
Latin
America,
America.
also a lot of
A
clients
lot,
from
yes.
Latin America.
Okay.
Then we
I
there
was,
is no.
yes, I was particularly in contact with Latin Americans clients when my experience with TickTick, because I'm a Spanish, my mother language is also Spanish.
Hmm.
So yes, we had a lot, and really a great experience with Latin American customer guys, partners. It was really really interesting, really really great.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for that, guys. So clearly, not only experience in finance and trading, but direct experience in this direct space, and looking to do things a little bit differently or more in line with your vision. So, since there is so much choice out there, I think what we can start with is just sort of kind of getting into comparison. I heard in our when we were talking before we turned on the cameras, you guys have done some pretty neat things. So a couple things I wanted to highlight, and then Tawfik, Gerardo, you guys can speak to them. One is you're working with a different data feed, right? It's not all it's not all Rithmic all the time. So we'll get into that. And then also you have sort of a built-in platform as one option. Someone can just launch right into your dashboard, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. So Tawfik or Gerardo, maybe you could just start out with how you want to be known, or some of the things that are unique, and then we'll get into your specifics about your program.
Yes, of course. We are unique because everything that you can find in other prop firm, we have it also, but in a better way. If we talk about the price, we have very good prices. We started now um, a new deal with, per example, 90% off discount for the trail program, 60% off for the pro drawdown, 70% off for the direct account. Also, we have everything you can find in other prop trading firm, But for the rules, we have, for example, no daily loss limits on any challenge. For PA account, for end of the day account, our daily loss is non-eliminatory. Then it's just to protect the trader and protect ourselves also. But it doesn't burn an account if you reach the daily loss limit, for example. And also the user experience is fantastic. We started with another data provider, which is DXFeed, and we didn't want to start with Rithmic or TradeOvets. We had an experience with them, and we were not satisfied by this experience. Then we decided to try another one, and on our tests were very good with them. Then we decided to start with them, and we proposed that the different trading platform also. We are proposing not a new trading platform. It's not a new one, but people doesn't know this platform very good. But I'm sure that it will be very famous because it's a platform very user friendly. And they propose everything also. It's a Volumetrica, and for all trader it can suit perfectly because they have the DOM, they have the footprints, they have the market profile, they have the vol book, they have everything you can think about trading. You can find it on this platform. They have also a copy trade integrated on the platform. And we propose then Volumetrica. We are integrating also TradingView, which will be available on the beginning of next month, on November. TradingView, and also our connection is working also with Atas and Quantower, but we don't provide license of this platform. We provide only license for Volumetrica and for TradingView when it will be integrated very soon.
Wow. So we covered a lot of ground there, and for those that are in the know with prop, you'll appreciate what Tawfik had just mentioned. So a couple things I want to highlight. Using a different data feed, that's really critical. Anyone who's in this space is aware that Rithmic has had quite a few problems handling a lot of the load. So trying something different, and I know there's some other firms that are also going to look at alternative data feeds. That's a big differentiator. To my knowledge, Volumetric, it's called Volumetrica, right? Yeah.
Volumetrica, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
is pretty exclusive. I'm not aware of many others that are. Most everyone else is just, hey, you can use any Rithmic platform you want, or Ninja or Tradeovate. So we have different platform choices there. And then, at least for now, you're launching with pretty deep discounts to get people to try your service, which is fantastic. So far, check, different, and then the same or better in other areas.
Just one big point. Yeah,
I'm gonna add something which is new with Profitrade, for example. You can start to challenge with a trading drawdown, for example. If you succeed your challenge, when you are going to request your funded PA account, you have the choice to take a funded account which is with trailing or end of day drawdown. You have the opportunity to change. Okay, your challenge is in trading, but your funded account can be in trading or end of day drawdown. Other thing that you can choose with us, which is completely new in this world, you can also choose a funded account with or without consistency. This is something really new in the market.
So we don't have to get into all the specifics and details because a lot of that will be on your website, and in the description, I'll make sure that I leave a whole bunch of references to the, of course, the website, the current offer that's going on, and other ways that you can find out some of the specifics. But Jardo, for those types of things, are there different costs associated with activating some of those levers, or not? And I mean, if there is, I think that's great. You're giving people choice for how they want to behave in each environment, right?
Yes, and the price is different. Certainly.
Yeah, the prices are different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How about the amount of accounts that someone could be trading actively? You have a copier, so and I'm sure this is on your website. But what's the account limit, and are you doing bundles or things similar to what was happening at TickTick?
In fact, you can. It depends of your choice. For example, if you choose PA account with a trailing drawdown and consistency rule, you can take 20 PA accounts on this type. If you choose end of the day with consistency, you can have 3 accounts. If you choose account without consistency, end of the day or trail, you can have only 1. But you can accumulate 24 PA accounts on the same time. It means 20 trailing, 3 end of the day, and 1 without consistency. Then in total, you can have 24 accounts.
Wow. I think what I'm hearing is that you have really catered to the marketplace, to existing traders that know what's. I mean, again, if you're walking into the middle of this movie and you're not in the prop world, a lot of this is going to be very complicated. It just will be. You won't know where to start. And by the way, this is from the Futures Fanatic. The place you start is you start with one account, the smallest account, and you trade micros. The smallest account, the simplest account, and you trade micros. And before you add all these additional accounts or look for more money or hopefully ever even send a ticket into the prop firm, you pass that account or evaluation. Please don't buy direct to funding if you don't know what you're doing. That is just wasting money. You might as well prove to yourself that you can get through any evaluation or test. I would suggest you pick the most stringent rules too, because if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, as they say in the entertainment business. Then, once you've passed it and taken a payout and gotten familiar with how everything works, from the technology to the customer support to everything else, then expand with the firm. Okay? Now, that's for newbies. There are many people listening
That's
to
a very
this
good.
that are going to go all in, buy everything they can, and give you a shot. And
Can I add
yeah,
something?
why don't you give me your thoughts on that? Because I have been preaching this since Top Step launched in 2013 with their silly model of notional value. Now, I see one last thing, I'll let you comment. I know you have to say notional values because the market will never change. It's driving me crazy. But none of these firms offer you any of these amounts that you see on the screen. It's just how they've kind of positioned everything. You are trading at every prop firm, including Profitrade, a very small account to start with. And your job is to show that you can manage risk and you can grow a small account on a risk-adjusted basis. Go ahead, Tawfiq.
Exactly. The account is about the margin, how many contracts you have. It's not the amount that is writing on the website. But your advice is very good for traders. That's why we did something new also on the deal we are doing now. For people who take an account from 8 to 13 October now, in this 5 or 6 day now, if they have bought this account on this date, even if they succeed and go to the payout, even if it takes 2 or 3 months, we double the payout.
All right, you stayed on the Jeopardy board long enough to get the daily double. This is the Easter egg that I promised. Let's get into it real quick. All right. What you're going to do is, if you dig everything that they're talking about, and I hope you do, what I talked about in the lead-in, if you come over and buy one of these Profitrade accounts, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select the trail, okay? There are 4 different accounts here: Pro, Trail, Express, and Direct. The Pro has an end-of-day drawdown and some slightly different parameters. The Trail is very much like a TickTick or a Bullinox or an Apex account, all right? And then there's Express and Direct. Express and Direct do not count for this. Neither does Pro. I mean, Pro does, but here's what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy 3 of the 50K smart accounts, okay? If you want to buy the smaller one because you like the target to drawdown ratio a little bit better, that's fine. But these are the ones we're going to be doing in the room together in the PTR Pro Trade Room, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. You don't have to buy 3, just buy 1. But I'm going to buy 3 so I can also test the copier. If you saw in the lead-in and you've been watching this whole video, they use something called Volumetrica, a cool platform that I wasn't familiar with that I've just traded on for 1 day. Already like it. I know it'll get the job done for what we're looking to do. We'll be applying a few indicators and other things in here as we teach the strategies. Okay, so first step is you have to check the description below. You have to come and select one of these plans. If you use code Fanatic on this plan, it will be 90% off. So I'm going to buy 3 of them myself, not using my own code because you can't do that. Use code Fanatic for you. I'm going to buy 3 of these myself. I think that's going to cost about $50. No big deal. And here's the thing. It's a one-time subscription, even for these discounts. One time. So don't blow them up. Don't act like an idiot. Don't go crazy. Go through them in my room as I'm just going to describe, and everyone's going to be super happy with how this goes. Okay, so I'm gonna buy 3 of these. You just have to buy 1. You can buy any of these others if you want, but I would stick with these right here. All right. Then after that, the link below that is going to be to this page right here, which is after you purchase one of them, and I have no way of tracking that because I don't have access to this. So this is the honor system. After you do that, come over to this page, select Profitrade right here as the firm that you're trading with, put in your first name and email, and you will get access to, here's the plans again, you can take a look at them here. You will get access to my trade room, okay? My trade room is right here. Let me just show it to you. It's over here under Try TDG. This is my trial trade room. So usually it's a 2-week free trial. Occasionally we extend this to a month. Here's what we're talking about here for Profitrade. Sign up with a Profitrade account, and I will give you a free pass until you pass and profit. Pass and profit. And again, if you've been following along with what they're doing here, for one account, not more than one, but for one account, they're going to match whatever your first payout is. I think that can be up to $1,000 or $2,000. Again, as I've said a couple times in this video, I'm not really sure. Hopefully those details are not that important to you since you can buy one account for $15. You can get access to my trade room, which I assure you after a few days, you'll see the value of that. A lifetime membership to that is normally $2,500. So I'm taking a pretty big risk here because I've had 400 people that have paid quite a bit of money to be in this room, and you're going to get the opportunity to be in the room again until you pass or profit. We're going to use the honor system. I think you're going to have a good time. I know you're going to have a good time inside the PCR, so make sure you do that. Now, another last thing is that you have to buy this account before October 13th. I'm busting my butt to get this video out, hopefully by October 9th, okay? So this deal is only good till October 13th, and this deal to be in my trade room profit until free pass until you profit and free pass until you pass and profit is also only going to be good until October 13th. I'm going to remove the links from this video so you won't be able to find it if you're watching them after that, but I highly recommend you still check out the rest of this video, interviews with Tawfiq and his partner, and then also, of course, participate in Profitrade if you dig what they're doing as much as I do. All right, that's it. Let's get back to the video.
Then
Yeah.
then if someone take and it's only for challenges, not for direct accounts. Then if someone take an account and trade micro and succeed the challenge in 1 month, and it takes 2 months or 3 months or 6 months to make the payouts, this payout will be double because
I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. So the
Mhm.
window is until when? Because I'm going to try to publish this video as fast as I can so that people can be aware of this. So the window is from when you launched on the 8th till what time? Till the
Till
13th?
13, yeah.
Till the 13th. Okay, so about 5 days. So I got to get this edited and up pretty quickly to make sure people can take advantage of that. What does double the payout mean? I have a $50,000 account. I've qualified, and I'm now trading. Do I get twice the percent? What does that mean? I need to understand what that means. Yeah.
It means if you reach, then you have your PA account, then you succeed your challenge. You have your PA account. You trade minimum 7 trading days. Plus you pass your safety threshold, and then you are eligible to a payout. if the amount of the payout you request is $1,000, you will receive $2,000. You will receive the double of the amount you request.
Whoa.
Just for one account.
And that's if they sign up during this week, but
Exactly.
they have as long as they don't blow up those accounts, right? They can't blow them up, right?
Exactly.
If you blow them up, then you're not in the same period, right?
Voilà.
Okay.
It's for challenges bought during this period. It's only for for the first payout. Then even if you have 20 challenge and you bought them on this period, it's only for the first payout. For the first payout on one challenge. It's also to motivate people to try one challenge. Like you said, it's better to try one, to go slowly, not quickly. It's not a race. You go step by step. And even if you succeed 6 months after, if you took your challenge when you will make your payout request, just refresh us with a simple email. I bought my challenge on that period, then you have to double my payout, and we verify the date, and it's the double payout.
Wow.
I'm gonna
add
something.
Go ahead, Gerardo. Yeah.
Something important. All our prices are one-time payments, which is mean when you buy a challenge, you pay one time. You don't have to pay next month. No, you pay one time. If you keep your challenge for 3 months, you only pay one time. The same for the PA account, always one-time fee.
Wow. So if I'm hearing correctly, someone can watch this today, if I get it published. They can purchase one account, one subscription, only pay one time, regardless of whether it takes a few months or what have you. You can't blow it up because then you wouldn't qualify for this. So slow and steady. And a few months from now, they have passed their challenge. They are in their PA account, and they have generated a certain amount of profit in this one account. Is there a max to the amount of profit that you'll match on the first request, or no?
Is there a max of?
Is there a maximum? I mean, to the amount of profit that they can generate? Yes.
Yes, not of profit, but there is a maximum of the
match.
of payouts. Yeah. For example,
Is it
for 50K account, the maximum for the first payout during 3 months, you have two payouts. You can request for 2 payouts during for each month during 3 months. Then for each payout, the maximum it's for 50K account, it's $2,300 dollars.
Okay. Well, again, everyone can look into the details, but to me, this is a fabulous opportunity. I mean, and I'm just learning about it right now. That's why we decided to not script. We don't script these conversations all that much. We have a framework of what we want to discuss. So I personally am going to do this. I'm going to recommend that everyone in my trading community do this, because I can't think of a better opportunity than something like this when it's done right. Okay. When it's done right. I know the people that are going to do it not properly. By the way, coming soon, I have the URL called propdoneright.com. I just bought propdoneright.com. You're going to see more training and education on how to do these things properly so that you're in partnership with these firms and not in conflict with these firms. The fact that these business opportunities exist is fantastic. There might be some changes that happen to these programs that are beyond Gerardo and Taufik's control. I'm not suggesting that they change drastically, but for right now, you need to take advantage of this, because these are fantastic opportunities that exist, especially when you're talking about a one-time subscription. So you don't need to go fast or try to do something before, and an opportunity to have the firm match what you make within the parameters. I mean, I think this is fantastic. So thanks for pointing that out. Does it matter what platform they choose? It's just the program, right? They can trade on any of your platforms. That doesn't matter, or does it? Do they have to trade on your web trader, or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They have to trade on this platform, but
not one specifically. They can use anything that you offer. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because at places like Top Step and stuff, they have their own platforms now, and they do special discounts or deals if only for that platform. So it has yours is not platform specific.
No.
Okay. Great. Fantastic. I wanted to switch now to this since we're probably talking mostly to an audience that's already familiar with these programs and with some of the competition, and will have tried one of them. I see that you are also offering these direct to funding, and I know that TickTick had done that as well. These are, for those just listening to this, these are accounts where you do not have to go through an evaluation. You simply pay a higher amount, and you're given directly into the qualified funding component. What are your obviously you offer them, so you believe that there's a place for them. I personally am not a huge fan of them, and I think that they risk further scrutiny from regulatory agencies because, hey, are you evaluating talent or are you not? But what are your thoughts on them in terms of who should select them and why you're offering them?
Okay. For me, evaluating talent, you cannot do it even on a challenge, because on a challenge you don't have a minimum trading days. If I really want to evaluate a talent on a challenge, I will ask you to trade during 6 months to evaluate your talent. Then
Tawfik, you're speaking some truth here. People don't want to hear the
yeah.
truth. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I will be honest and transparent.
Yeah.
We How we evaluate your talent, we evaluate it on a real context. If you take a direct account, or if you succeed the challenge and you are on a PA account, you will trade differently than on just an evaluation. Okay, it will be different. Your discipline, that's where we will see if you have a good psychology, a good discipline. And then our job starts at that moment. You have to go to the threshold, safety threshold. Then we will screen all your trades. How do you do? If you are consistent or not. If you work with a stop loss. If you manage good trades and things like that. We will check everything till the threshold. Maybe we will make your second payout, and then we can take a decision if this guy is a good trader, consistency, or it's a gambler. And at that moment, we can take a decision. Any prop trading firm, anything we can do will not good enough to evaluate your potential as a good trader or not before 3 or 4 months, and before to see you on real condition on a PA account. You know that you can get paid from this job, and how you manage this. If for you it's just a game, or it's a real job for you, then at that time we can evaluate your potential.
Great. So I don't want to get too far off base then. I think I agree with everything you just said. So essentially, I think what I'm hearing is at this point the prop funding model has been somewhat established, such that people have to start there in terms of the notional value and cost and rules and this and that. But I think what I'm hearing is, in an ideal world, you might want to do something at some point a little bit differently, right? To truly see if you can find trading talent from the very, very beginning. Because essentially, the way these programs are set up is you kind of have to also protect yourself against the gambling crowd, right? A little bit, because they're just out there.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
For us,
So along those lines, I just did an interview with another large leading firm with one of the co-founders there, and they were actually hit with quite a bit of fraud and schemes, so much so that they had to remove access to certain products. I don't know if that would apply to DX feed. Do you have any thoughts on regulation from the CME, the CFTC, the NFA? I'm sure since you just spent all this time setting up a new firm, you did some research into it. Any thoughts on how this model might change because of regulation? Do you see regulation coming?
For the moment, we don't see any regulation coming, but in next years, for sure, it will be some regulation, and all will be about license. And I think it will be more for futures prop trading firm. It will be more similar as a broker's regulation.
Right. So that prop firms will start to look a little bit more like brokers in terms of know your client. And so my own personal take is I don't think any of us know. I was a registered entity for quite a while. Probably one of the few guys on YouTube that makes content about futures, that was a CTA, that has a series 3, that had a series 8, that had a series 7, that had a series 63, that had a series 65. That just means I can pass a test. But I will tell you that what Tawfik is saying is probably what the future holds for this, no pun intended. So take advantage of the structures now while they exist, do it the right way, and you will be able to operate profitably in any type of environment. The one thing that I believe is coming is something that is closer to real trading from the very get-go. So Tawfik had mentioned margins. The problems with these prop firms that I have is that because the notional value is meaningless, and because the contracts that they set up are not tied into anything, they're not even tied into day trader margin from the very beginning. And this is not I'm not attacking you guys or anybody else who started these firms, but traders are not learning the true leverage of the futures markets. They don't even understand what the margins are for the products they trade. So just as an example, everybody, in case you care, the NASDAQ initial maintenance margin for one NQ contract is $16,000. Okay. $16,000 to trade a single. So if you choose to trade a mini in any of these programs, you are somewhere between 3 and 10 times over leveraged the moment you push the button. And if you wonder why you are not succeeding and you want to blame the prop firms, it's not because of that. It's simply because you are trading in an over leveraged manner. And you should not get angry because the firms allow you to potentially trade that product. You just need to educate yourself and then do it properly. So, enough on that. This is an interview, not me. Just
I think
yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Gerardo?
The prop trading it's an important step for every trader. Between the simulation account, when you start with a sim account, or everybody is winning money on a sim account, you can leave your position open days and days, and one day it become positive, and the step of open your own account in a broker. There is this step. I think we have an important place in the life, in the learning of to become a trader. I think it's an important part. But yes, you have to educate yourself to trade step by step and not try to run before walk. That's the thing.
So speaking of that, we were talking a little bit about regulation, or maybe I was talking about it. Where do you guys sit in terms of taking people to real live markets? Does that exist currently, or are you essentially a sim organization, or do you have the infrastructure to take people into real live accounts? And if you can share the brokerage partners that you have, great. If not, where are you at currently, and what are your plans? Because I believe that that's going to be a requirement for every firm going forward. They need to be able to demonstrate that they have the ability to put people into live markets.
Of course. For the moment, no. For the moment, we stay on a simulation environment, and on a near future, we will of course make some good traders on a live environment We are now completed everything with brokers, and in very soon it will be there to make a live environment for traders.
Okay, so you don't have it now, but you just started, so it'll take a while to get to that point. But you will
Yeah,
have the ability to put people into live markets, right?
of
Um,
course, of course.
okay,
The,
and then
we don't have any other choice, like you said. We
mhm,
know that it will be the point to stay on a prop trading firm business. It will be the
mhm,
point on the future.
yeah. Okay. And I think that where I'm seeing a lot of firms go is it's a hybrid across a spectrum, right? There are a number of people that can just benefit from staying in evaluations and challenges, and then getting a one or not more than one small PA account and learn and grow there a little bit. And then there will be some people that have demonstrated that they need to be taken live, or the firm can benefit from sharing in the profits of those traders, and you look to serve the entire market, right, at some point. Yeah.
Exactly.
um,
Yeah.
okay.
Exactly.
um, I wanted to just really quickly just pop uh, into let me see if I can do it with all three of us here. No, that's not what I want. I want this, I think. There we go. So, folks, I'm logged into Profitrade, and this is pretty slick, right? What I did is I have a $50,000 evaluation, and what you're looking at is um, this is Volumetrica, right? Or is this the web app right inside of your platform, correct?
Exactly. It's
Right.
the web platform of Volumetrica
Yeah.
inside our platform. Yeah.
Okay. So let me explain to everybody why this is so powerful. Because other than Top Step, that has done their own version of TradingView, and they call it Top Step X, which I become a very big fan of. I don't know if anybody else offers anything like this. The platform aside, that you can just launch it right here and trade right inside of your dashboard. So um, Tawfik or Gerardo, you want to just speak at a very high level about what you've done from a technology integration standpoint, and what your tech stack sort of looks like here? I know you already mentioned Volumetrica, but um, brag about what you built here, please, because it's pretty cool.
You go ahead, Gerard.
About the platform, you said?
Yeah, just anything that you'd like to point out. This is not meant to be a demo, but you guys have clearly, from your data feed to offering this inside of your web app, you've done some pretty
Yeah.
neat things here. So I just wanted to ask
We
you if
we
you
Yes.
we
wanted to
we
share about
try
it a
Okay.
little bit.
to we try to make the user experience very easy, then
Hmm.
you don't have to go from to another trading platform to connect it, to go to another website to buy challenges or something like that. You have all in one, all in your dashboard. You can buy a challenge, you can go to check your statistic. If you are an affiliate, you have also the everything about affiliation on your
Hey, hey
dashboard. You
now,
have,
hey now, I'm the only affiliate. I'm the super. No,
yeah,
I'm kidding. Yeah,
sorry.
no, no one
Sorry.
compete with me. The future's Fanatic. No, I'm kidding. No,
Then
in all
you can do
seriousness,
everything there.
if you yes, if you um, believe in these firms and start using them, by all means, please spread the word. The more people that we can get off of FX and CFDs and onto futures, I mean, especially in your parts of the world, right, in Europe and
Of
and
course,
uh,
of course.
and the Middle
Yeah,
East, there are still, unfortunately, 4 million people that log into MT4 every day. Let's save them and
yeah,
bring them over to real trading.
yeah. That's why we choose TradingView also, because it's I think the most famous trading platform, and
Hmm.
knowing by forex traders, and we hope that to find TradingView and to trade directly on TradingView with the real TradingView, with all indicators on TradingView and things like that. They will maybe change and focus on futures trading, because there is not a big difference between the two. They will find the same trading platform. Maybe they will change. with that.
I hope so. Yeah.
Hope
At least the TradingView has done such a good job of offering all of the products, right? So you can look at a CFD if you want. I mean, I think we also need to help all of you FTMO traders and any of these FX firms. If you're trading the US 30, stop it. Trade the YM, the MYM, the true data feed, not some made up nonsense, right? So
exactly.
as I just said that, I don't know if you guys have plans to offer CFDs to your non-US clients. Maybe you do.
No.
Okay.
We had a lot of proposition to work with CFD. You can't imagine. We had a lot of providers. Yes, we are futures. Okay, demonstration. Yes, it's CFDs, the same than the futures. We did a generic. No, we want CME future. No, it's the same. No, it's not the same. You can manipulate it. So yes, we had a lot. We had tens of providers.
Good.
Really cheaper.
Well, and you can't obviously operate in the U.S. markets, and that's a big market for futures trading. So it doesn't make sense. I'm glad to hear that you didn't get into that, because there are certainly a number of firms that operate in both areas, and I don't think that's ideal. Okay, so couple things I just want to, as we can wrap up. So the sale that you talked about is goes till the 13th. So please check the description below for all of the details about that. We discussed a number of different things here. What do you want to kind of be known for, Tawfik or Gerardo, as a newer firm that's coming out here? Of all the things that you're offering, what are some of the top things that you kind of want to be known for? We didn't even talk about customer support or some of the other issues. Is there anything that stands out?
We want to let people know that they have to forget all the frustrations with prop trading film that they had, the frustrations with all the bugs they had with this type of data or platforms. They will try, they will see, and they will appreciate it. We try to facilitate everything the maximum, and we are sure that they will enjoy the platform, the experience, the prices. Then just try.
Okay. How about you, Gerardo?
Yes, we did really our best. Almost 1 year. During 1 year, we're looking for the best solution, the best way, the best condition for the traders, the best prices, the best trading platform, data feeds, prices, everything. We really spent 1 year to look around. That's why I told you we had a lot of offers with CFDs. It was incredible with crazy prices, for us.
Well, I mean, they have no data cost, right? So they can offer
Yes.
things at crazy prices,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And we decided, we say no, we don't want CFD a lot of time. We decided to respect our clients. That's the most important for us, to be honest, transparency, and respect them like they have to respect us in the both way.
A couple details that I'm just seeing in my notes that we didn't get into, and I apologize since I didn't go through the whole process yet. But you guys take regular credit cards, right? You don't have to pay in some sort of crypto. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Yeah, you take a
And
credit card.
we take credit cards, and for the
Okay.
moment we don't take crypto.
You
But
don't. Okay. Well,
no,
I don't.
no,
Some
no.
people think that's good or bad. I mean, there are these firms out there that have come on the scene that are already tens of millions of dollars in arrears and being able to pay people out. They've never been able to accept a credit card, and yet people still jump through hoops to try to send crypto and do all these things, and then they complain at me and other existing companies about being. I just don't get it. Well, people love to create hassles. So you take credit cards. Can you tell us a
Yes.
little bit about when you get to these live stages of payouts? And I know you just launched, but I imagine you're going to have some traders that very quickly move through the process. What infrastructures are you using for payouts? Is it Wise? Is it Rise? Is it ACH? What are you doing in the US and globally?
We are going to use, first of all, Rise.
Okay.
Yes, Rise. It's the most important payment process that we are going to use. And in the second time, we will also use Payoneer, which is famous in the United States.
Payoneer, yeah. Many people might not know that there's another very good company of which I can't even, the stories that this prop world has brought me into. So I was an investor in another payment system that started with a D. That was, everything was fine until my Forex funds, and then they screwed that entire payment processing up. There was nothing wrong with that payment processor. They just said, hey, we cannot deal with this part of the world. So behave, everybody, so that people can get paid. Don't screw it up so that some of these payment gateways get concerned about the whole industry, because guys like Gerardo and Tofik are doing it right. So be good. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. This is sort of the closing thoughts. I think both of you guys have already shared sort of your vision and why you're doing this, but what closing thoughts do you each have? I'll start with you, Gerardo. Free talk. You can mention it. You can mention your favorite football team. I don't know, your favorite soccer team.
Yes.
Tell us a little about you. Whatever you want to talk about.
I'm living in Spain, so in Spain the football is it's a religion, you know. So
hold on, real quick. I have a question for you. Is it true that over the summer in Barcelona they were spitting on tourists? You don't want tourists in Spain anymore? You're speaking for all of Spain.
Barcelona become a dangerous city. It's true.
Has it? Okay.
Yes, yeah. Become a dangerous city. Yes. But no. Yes. Yes, we spoke about a lot of things, but I don't know what I'm going to say. But we did our best. We put all our energy or our time during 1 year to do it. It's not to do something for 6 months or 1 year. We are here for a long time. We want to take a real place in the prop trading market. So we are here for a long time, and we will see us for a long time. So go with us, come with us.
Great. Well, and how about you, Tofik?
For me, it's simple. We want to be a real game changer in this industry, and we want traders says Profitrade helped me to become the trader I always knew I could be. Because it's what we saw in this industry. We follow a lot of traders, and we see a lot of things happening on their psychology and discipline. And sometimes it's just about one small thing to change to become profitable. Sometimes it's a very small thing to change a bad habits. To People doesn't have to do every time the same thing. If they are losing, they have to change sometimes just one small thing to be profitable. And we want them to feel supported, empowered, and confident that they are with a firm that cares about their success really. And that's why we made this, is to make them better traders at the end.
I love it. And I'm going to do this in real time, and this is not scripted at all. So the other thing that I'm going to throw out here is, because of what I learned about the matching payout and the one-time subscription, I'm going to do a lead into this video, so you'll know about this ahead of time, where I'll mention that if you sign up using my code, which is essentially not a big deal in terms of what I get compensated. I don't do any of this for the affiliate compensation. I really do. And I know people, leave a comment down below if you think I'm full of crap. I've only been doing this for 30 years. You're welcome to say whatever you want about me. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to sign up for this program. You're going to also get my free 30 video course called the Futures Fanatic course, which tells you exactly how to do these programs correctly, as I've described in here. You're welcome to do it a different way if you'd like, but then you can also come into my trade room for as long as it takes you to pass one of these programs at Profitrade and take that payout. And then I want everyone to post. I've never done this before. My trade room has 400 people in it, and most of them paid $2,000 to $2,500 for lifetime membership. So if you want to be a freeloader, but in a good way, you'll come into my trade room, you buy one of these accounts, just one, because that's the one that qualifies for the payout. And let's do all this together, because it's the first time I've ever heard of a firm that offers a different data feed, a different platform, and is going to be offering to pay you double your first payout, if I understood that correctly. Is that correct? Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this no lip service. This is not available anywhere else. I've never seen anything like this. And let's grow this community, Futures Fanatic community, and grow it in conjunction with Profitrade. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Rod.
Thanks
Thank
a
you for
lot,
this
Rod.
interview. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks,